Hello everyone, we will conducting a interview from a deck department with Sir Second Mate Sir Aguhar. Sir, my first question is, what is the main difference between a job on land and a job on the ship?
Okay, the main difference between the job on land and the job on board. So, on land, you can go home, work. Pwede kang dala-dala, pwede kang mais, kahit saan, sa gusto mo. But on ship, you live and work in the same place for months, for years. So you must follow, on board you must follow strict schedules. Adjust to limited space and rely on food as you can follow.
Our next question, sir, is how will you separate your work time from your personal time on the ship?
Okay, I will separate them by following the ship's watch schedules, finishing all tasks before resting the hours, and using my free time to help in activities like doing exercise, reading books, and calling my family, and avoid bringing work stress into my personal life.
My question is, how will you make your time with family and friends during long trips?
Okay. During long trips, I will use the ships. Siyempre, magagamit tayo ng internet, email, or schedule calls, even if the signal is limited. So I will make sure to send regular updates whenever possible to maintain communication.
My question, sir, is how do you handle bad weather or constant ship movement while working?
Okay, during bad weather, I stay focused, move carefully and follow safety procedures like securing the equipment and using the hand wheels. So I also take seasickness medicine if needed and maintain a balanced diet to keep my body stronger and stable.
My next question, sir, is are you comfortable working with a crew from many different countries and cultures?
Yes, I'm comfortable. I respect cultural differences and communicate politely. And keep an open mind. Working with diverse crews help improve teamwork and creates a more professional environment.
My next question, sir, is how will you handle stress or loneliness on a long voyage?
I manage my stress by keeping myself busy. I exercise, watching movies, listening to music, and staying connected with my family. And I also talk to my comments because socializing helps reduce loneliness.
Why is it important to respect the rules and customs of the port to visit?
Yes, it is important because every port has its own regulation, own laws, culture, and security requirements. And respecting these rules helps maintain good relations, prevent legal problems, and presents our company and country in a good way.
Last question, sir. What is the MLC and why are international work rules needed for sailor?
MLC, Maritime Labor Convention. It is an international standard that protects our rights, safety, and welfare of sailors. And these rules are needed to ensure fair treatment, proper working hours, safe living conditions, and equal protections for all sailors, no matter what country they came from.
Thank you for your participation, sir. Time, and also thank you for helping us to conducting this interview.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, what is the main difference between the job on land and the job on ship?
So, doon na lang tayo mag-focus sa pinaka-advantage natin. So, job on the ship, as I said before, at ulit-ulitin ko palagi, so, sa barko, pagkagising mo, kung hindi ka ng pagkain, hindi ka na magluluto. Okay?
Tama, sir.
Hindi ka na mamasahe, nandun ka na sa trabaho mo mismo. Natapos sa trabaho mo, kakain ka lang, hindi ka naman magluluto. And repeat, after ng hapon, pahinga, hindi ka naman mamasahe. Wala kang bayarin. Anong bayarin? Bayarin ng bills, wala kang bibil na pagkain, wala kang ganun sa pamasahe. So, yun yung mga advantage na sa bago. Pero doon lang sa land base, pagkatapos ng trabaho mo is pwede ka na kagad lumabas o gawin ang gusto mo kung saan. At the same time, sa barko, there is no tax. So, mas malaki ang maibon mo, wala kang gastos, luho mo lang ang gagastos.
How you will separate your work time from your personal time on the ship, sir?
Okay. As per MLC or Maritime Labour Convention, kailangan natin sundin working hours and rest hours. So, dapat kapag oras ng trabaho, oras ng trabaho. At kapag tapos ng trabaho, pahinga, is pahinga lang. But still, on board, there are some happens or emergency na nangyayari. Kahit pahinga mo, bigla ka tatawagin dahil emergency at kailangan ng manpower. So, let's accept that reality. So, minsan, kahit nasa pahinga ka na, sobrang pagod ka na, kailangan mo pa rin mag-responde dahil iilan lang ang manpower sa banko.
How will you keep in touch with family and friends during long trips?
Okay, so basic, napakaiksi ng sagot, napakadali ng sagot, internet, communication. So kung mahabang biyahe mo, at alam mong wala kayong internet or signal during that time, chat mo na, magpaalam ka na wala akong signal ng ganitong araw, hanggang ganitong araw. So expect nila kung hanggang kailan wala kayong magiging communication. Pero for now, especially passenger, always lagi nandyan yung internet.
Sir, how do you handle bad weather or constant ship moving while working?
So in reality, sa barko, kapag masama ang panahon at maalon, wala tayong extra job na ginagawa. So, gagawin natin, if naka-duty ka, watchkeeping, gawin mo kung ano yung binabantay mo, ikutan mo, pero at the same time, with safety precautions. Anong safety precautions na yan? During your watchkeeping and grooming, dapat alam mo kung saan ka pwede kumawak at hindi pwede kumawak. Dahil unexpected ang alon, hindi mo alam kung saan ka dadalhin, kaliwa ang kanan during hampas ng alon. So dapat alam mo na kung saan ka hawak, pwede hawakan at pamalawakan. And again, during those times, hindi pwede ang extra jobs like magbaklas ng makina, magpintura, and any other jobs.
Sir, my question is, are you comfortable working with a crew from many different countries and cultures?
Yes, I am. So, as a Filipino, alam naman natin ng mga Filipino, iba-iba tayo rin. No? Mayroong mga Ilocano, Kapampangan, Bisaya, at iba pa ang lahi. So, dito pa lang sa Pilipinas, nakakasalamuhan natin sila. So, pagdating natin sa barko, naladala na natin yung culture na yan. Napakadali na lang natin mag-adjust. Doesn't matter kung anong lahi, as long as maganda pa yung kasama nila, madali ang magiging trabaho, and wala tayong magiging problema.
How will you handle stress or loneliness on long voyages?
I don't usually feel stress on board. But if I do, just a little bit of, and then relax. No? So, stress, you cannot control it. You have to be, you have to know how to control it. And hindi dapat ikaw magpakontrol ng stress. Dapat alam mo. So, na-stress ako, hindi ka pwede mag-isip na kung ano-ano, ibangin mo ang sarili mo. Marami tayong ibangan sa barko. So, may mga crew, welfare tayo sa barko. Nandiyan yung gym, nandiyan ang crew day room, kung nasaan, computer, PlayStation, para ma-enjoy tayo. And syempre, little bit of beer. So, wag lang sobra-sobra. That's it.
Sir, why is it important to respect the rules and customs of the port you visit?
Okay, so, in reality, especially port, state, coast guard, customs, they are the one who will dictate if we are allowed to allowed ba tayo maglayag, allowed ba tayong mag-depart sa isang port. If not, then we cannot proceed to our next port. So, dapat alam natin ang kanilang rules, alam natin kung ano dapat bawal, dahil kung hindi tayo makakabiyahe, mapapagalitan tayo ng ating mga superior. At the same time, do not make them feel disrespect, because once they feel disrespect, they will find a little thing for a reason na hindi kayo makabiyahe. So always, rules and regulations are made with that and respect. So,
Sir, what is MLC and why are international work rules needed for sailing?
first of all, what is MLC? MLC is the Maritime Labour Convention. So it covers the rights of every seafarers. Ano ba yung mga rights na yan? Karapatan natin sumaya sa barko. Karapatan natin makain ng tama sa barko. Karapatan natin makapagpahinga ng tama sa barko. So lahat ng yun is ilan lang sa covered ng MLC. And yung mga ilan na yun is madalas na ako-compromise. So, if may pagkukulang sa atin sa barko, hindi na provide, ang dapat may provide ng ating mga shipholders. Andyan sa MLC, siya ang pinaka-top. So, magtatawag tayo grievance procedure. Sa grievance procedure, ano ba yung reklamo mo? Sabihin mo yan sa iyong officer, and after kay officer, for us, chief engineer, after kay chief engineer, captain, after kay captain, ship's owner, MLC representative, and saka darating kay MLC. So, kapag hindi na-solusyon ang lahat ng yan, diretso kay MLC, possible, if na-raise yung mga concerns na yan, and sa tingin ng MLC, dapat na ibigay ang mga karapatan ninyo, maaari nilang itali ang barko at hindi makapaglayag, at isa yun sa iniiwanan natin. But in reality, MLC, hindi siya gaano nadadamay. Bakit? Kasi takot ang mga crew na magsumbong. Bakit takot magsumbong? Once na nagsumbong ka, malalaman ng company and any other companies, nalistahan nila, nakalista ka na, sumbongero, huwag natin pasampayan yun. That's the reality. But still, MLC is a great organization. That's it.
We would like to say thank you to our guest, Mr. Engineer John Mark Duque. Thank you for your time, sir.
So now that we heard the responses of each interviewee, and there are some questions that they had the same insights and answer, but also there are answers that they are different. But in overall, the questions highlight the essential qualities needed to work and live at sea: personal adaptability, teamwork, and awareness of international rules. Life on board is very different from working on land because seafarers must adjust to limited space, long periods away from home, and constant ship movement. This requires self-discipline in balancing work and personal time, staying mentally healthy, and maintaining communication with loved ones. Working with a cultural crew also demands respect, cooperation, and strong interpersonal skills. since everyone relies on each other for safety and smooth operations, handling stress, loneliness, and caring for fellow crew members are part of a building a supportive and resilient team.
Finally, being at sea means operating within a global environment where international laws and safety regulations, such as ports, customs, international waters, and the Maritime Labor Convention or MLC, must be understood and respected. Clear communication between ships of different nationalities is essential to prevent accidents and ensure safe navigation. In summary, succeeding as a seafarer requires adaptability, emotion strength, teamwork, cultural awareness, and a solid understanding of international maritime rules. These qualities ensure not only personal well-being but also the safety and efficiency of the entire ship.